Like, is there like an elevator that goes like with that is in the system. Oh, I think there's
My expectations in the beginning was probably like to get a clear focus on missions, just to get myself exposed to missions around the world. And Urbana did meet that experience. We got to see speakers from all over the world. We got to hear different perspectives on issues and how we need to improve ourselves. So, yeah.
Even when you're sightseeing and you can just totally have fellowship right there. So that was really neat. You know, people were really friendly and just knowing you're surrounded by brothers and sisters.
Helpful directions, and once we arrived at the airport, they were there. When we didn't know what to do, where to go, they always had maps available. People were always there to just help people, and I was just, wow, I was just really amazed.
To 22,000 plus people in the Ram Stadium, and it was pretty crazy.
There's so many people here, like there's 22,000 or over people, and from 144 countries and from every single state. So that was huge. I did not expect that.
Yay, massive jaywalking. Yeah. 22,000 students.
The most was, it was the first time I'd seen people from so many different places, states, different countries, different cities, from all over the world. People from all over the world were meeting together in one place and worshiping God, and it's not something I really experienced. You know, they had all different styles. Like, people were singing all different languages. People were preaching from all different preaching styles, and people just found so many different ways to worship, and it was just really incredible to me. And
my all-time favorite was the worship. It was really fun.
It was so diverse. We sang in different languages, but we still, even though we didn't understand it and we only could read the translations, it still came from the heart, and it showed me how big God's kingdom was and how massive the Christianity is, and it's all over the world.
At first, the couple of days, I'm like, what is this? It's different languages? Well, I don't know anything but English. To listen to 22,000 people sing at the same time on the top of their lungs, because it's really beautiful. And I know my parents know that. Well, they think I don't like to sing, but I like to sing.
It was pretty loud, but the songs was really diverse and multicultural, and I've never seen so many people fit into stadium and in a train.
I really liked Ajit Fernando doing his Ephesians exposition. He was cool.
I didn't know that I would be that influenced by Ephesians. We took manuscript notes and everything, and I was actually really into it. If I looked at my friend's paper, they didn't write anything in it, but I was like, well, this is so much fun, and I realized that I didn't have enough time to even look through Ephesians.
We spent New Year's in the Dome, just now when we came out, everybody was crowding out on the streets of St. Louis, just singing songs and praising God, and even on the subway, waiting for the metro, and it was just an incredible way to open up the new year, you know.
HIV offers me and you and the rest of our world, it offers us the opportunity to do the most powerful thing in the world, and that is to make the invisible God visible.
I was hoping God would change me in some way and impact my life, but I was completely blown away by the experience.
You know the passage where it talks about the church is one body. I'd always thought about that as just the church, and individuals are the individual parts of the body. But one of the speakers talked about how the whole the whole world is the body, and different churches and different races are different parts, and so each race needs to work together in order to give glory to God. So the African church can't live without the American church, and like the Asian church can't live without the European church.
He's an African pastor, and he was stressing that the goal is not the goal is not to be totally independent, but interdependence. And I thought that was really cool.
Like 26,000 people a day in Africa become Christian, but 6,000 people a day leave the church in America. What does that say about our country? What humored me was that they said that they're sending missionaries from Africa to North America because we're the third most pagan country in the world, next to India and China. So that really influenced me.
Jesus, born in Palestine, that's West Asia, the African refugee understands the problems of the people who come to our city.
Well, I think Urbana has shown me a lot of options and opened up a whole bunch of opportunities for me in later life. I'm really considering about missions, and it's helped me grow closer to God in ways.
It's your privilege and duty to proclaim this message. It is this Jesus that has the power to change the world.
I was glad that I went, and I thank you for the opportunity and for the church paying for it. Yeah.
I want to thank CCAC. I want to thank you for this opportunity that I had to go here. It was not something I don't think I was really planning on going to, but I'm really glad I had the chance to.
And for CCAC, I want to thank you so much for helping, for paying for the convention, and I'm so glad that you let me come.
I loved it.
I just wanted to thank CCAC for paying for my Urbana registration fee, even though I'm not a college student. Shh, don't tell anyone.
Thank you,